Good afternoon everybody, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. Thank you so much for joining me here today. It's lovely to have you here. And yes, it's Wednesday, so I don't always put a video up on a Wednesday, but I think I'm going to, time allowing, I'm going to do one every Wednesday now, because I'm starting to think about starting a project that I need to squeeze in somewhere. So the project's going to be to make a journal and some small ephemera packs for my 2,000 subscriber giveaway. Now I know I'm a way away yet. I've got I think I've got 82 subscribers needed yet, but I don't want to make them instantly, so I might spend the next 6 or 7 weeks well, it probably won't take me that long, but maybe the next 4 weeks making up a journal and embellishing it, and making up 5 packs of small packs of ephemera journal card type things to send to people. So it will just be a random draw of people who enter, just to say thank you really for the subscribers that I have, and more importantly the watchers that I have. So I made these a couple of Sundays ago out of scraps, and my that book, can't remember what it's called now, entertaining book, something like that, on the back. And I'm thinking, I made them thinking they would make nice journal cards folded in half, and I'm thinking they're going to be lovely with a flower fairy and some kind of a label, perhaps bigger than that, I don't know what we've got here, on the front. And then I was thinking inside, put something here for journaling. I'm not going to cover it all, but I want to cover something a little bit for journaling, and then maybe a tag tuck or a pocket with a tag just in that side, just for the first piece. I'm only going to put about 5 pieces in 5 packets. Yeah, so 5 pieces times 5, 25 pieces made, and put them together so that I can, you know, give them to 5 different people whose names are drawn out of the hat. And obviously the first one will be a journal that I'm going to make. So I'm going to make a journal with one of my random ones, with my random book pages and things like that, and yeah, add some ephemera to that as well as we go along. And then I will start a draw, and perhaps draw 1 or 2 each week, so that I'm not posting them all in one week. I see that I put that's it. Oh, maybe it was right. I put my timer on. I thought it was about to go off. I don't think it was. So yeah, I don't intend to finish these today. It's just going to be a quick video. So today I thought I would, well, I was going to fold them over and do things, but I've forgotten I haven't stitched around them, and I'd like them stitched round. And stitched around before they're folded will, you know, is the best way to stitch them. So what I'm going to do is I've got flower fairies for these. So all I'm going to do today is choose a flower fairy to put on the front of at least 5 of them, and some kind of a label, which might take me a while on here. And then I thought, I've got these flower fairy stamps from last year, maybe the year before. I thought I might just pop one of those on the back somewhere, depending on what's going on the journal card. Yeah, so I just thought you might want to have a look at what I was up to before they just suddenly appeared in front of you in the drawer. So I think I've chosen this one for here. I've actually only pulled 5 out, so I'm going to have to think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so I'm going to have to choose which ones these are going on. I want to put this one on because I was going to say because I've bent it over. Perhaps I don't. Perhaps I want to put them on 5 that are not bent over, so they can stitch them. So let's choose the flower fairies and the journal cards. So that's a fairly plain one on the front, isn't it? It needs trimming down. I'll trim them down in a minute. Let's choose. Right, so we've already got flowers on the front of here. Might not want that one. That's got a great big bird. This looks like a good one for a flower fairy. Let's go through them first. That's a possibility. That's got a flower on the back, so that's fine. I could get a nice flower fairy on there and on there. Maybe not. Yes, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so which one? Let's try some, that's very full on, isn't it? Let's try some fairies in situ, shall we, and see what I mean, this has got a big flower on it as well, hasn't it? So yeah, maybe we'll Maybe we'll go to 5. Okay. You're going to stand out quite well because you're quite strong. I'm not sure about that one. He needs something else behind him. They might need the label to... Oh, it stands out nice on there. They might need the labels to stand some of these Flower Fairies on, actually. Oh, he's quite nice there with that blue across. So, how many is that? That's 4. Oh, I've got 6 Flower Fairies. I'm not sure about that A. That's a bit full on as well, isn't it? So where's the one that I said was a bit plain? Did I have a plain one? Oh, it's got those. It's got the flowers up there, hasn't it? Yes. Let's try this birdie one then. Sorry if you're confused as to what I'm doing. Now the Flower Fairies are small. No, okay, I'm going to have to choose this one because it's one that the Flower Fairies go on, and I did like her. I'm just going to, well, if I open it up I can still stitch it, can't I? Yeah. Okay, I think I've got it now. I think we're there. Let's just try and keep all the fairies with their, that's it, with what they're going on. And then we'll look at each one in tune. Now this has got a little tiny bird here from Edith, so I don't want that. Well, I'd like it on show still. She'd go down there, wouldn't she? I have to look at it through the camera. And that would leave room up there for a nice label, wouldn't it? I've got all my labels out. Look, all my pastel-y ones. So I'm going to have to separate them up when I want to put them away. We've got lots of blue going on. We don't particularly want blue up there, do we? A nice green edged peach one. No, I think I want one with the edge on it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, an outline like that, but not triangular. I think they're all in another. That's a nice one. That's the one. Yeah, I like that. Might be nice with some gold around them as well, might they? But I need to stitch them before I do anything like that. My idea today is just to get the Flower Fairies on. Whoops, and the labels and the stamp on the back, and then put them in the pile for stitching on Friday. So I will show you them. Where was she going there? Can you remember? I think she was there, but we need a wing on. That's it. Yep, I'll show you them once they're stitched before they go away in the packet, because yeah, I'll need to do something to the insides as well. Yeah, so I want to put 5 fairly decent pieces of ephemera in the packets. So I was thinking these and a policy closure envelope, definitely, because they're always pretty, aren't they? After that, I don't know. Belly band would be nice. I haven't mass made any belly bands for a long time, so yeah, maybe that would be a good. I'm thinking something pink back here. I don't suppose it matters really which one. That one. Yep. I'm not going to ink this, but I am going to glue it so it stays put long term. That's it. And I think she can just go in the middle of there because it's quite plain. Yeah. So like the stitching will create a border and it will look completely different to what it does now. Definitely. Okay, there's one. So this chap, are you kind of floating? You want to be up there, so I may end up putting him on something. Now I've got, what's that called? Text. That's too big. Don't want it on anything that big. I think I want something more uneven as well. No. And bold. Something bold, but not too big and uneven. Gosh, Denise, what are you looking for? Who knows? think that's going to be too much. Just wondering if that bit was hidden. Try a bigger one of these then and see if that's the case. So he could stand on the plain one. Now you say I need to make sure that I'm not more than halfway. He could stand on that plain one, no problem. Couldn't he? Here. And then we could have a more colourful. No. Nice, but oh. No. Okay, let me just bring them in a bit so I can see what we've got here. Oh, that's nice. It's quite a big expanse of sort of beige, isn't it there? Oh yeah, I don't dislike that one, but I've not done looking yet. A circle, no, that's two. I love this colour. Could do this but smaller. I think these were homemade ones, so don't know that I've got a smaller one. No. No, I think it might have to be that one. Let me just try this. No, I think that's the one. Let me just give it a bit of an edge with the ink. Yep, I think we'll go with that. Okay. I know you're only getting to see them part made, but you will get there in the end. It's often part of the process. I chose Wednesdays for my day off, as I was having, because that's when I got the least amount of views. So yeah, there probably won't be an awful lot of you watching this one. Seems to be your day off too, but then again, you never can tell, and people do watch him later on, don't they? So, but I thought I might as well put the camera on for those of you that are knocking about wanting to see. And then you know, I'm sat here doing it anyway, so I might as well chatter along to you. Now the thing is, I'm going to stitch onto that now, aren't I? I've put him a bit far up, so I do want a little teeny tiny one. I was thinking about that, wasn't I? I'm going to cut it in half. Oops, straight would be good. No, that didn't work. I was trying to make one like that but smaller. Let me just grab my box down, because whoopsie, goodness knows I've got plenty of little ones to choose from. I just need to dig them out. I just want something with a touch of colour but not too big. And these look nice. Some nice greeny ones in there. Actually, that's nice. Right, yeah, too big. We're looking for something wee. Something smaller than that. I think they're all that same size. Yeah. Yeah, they're all a bit too big. I'm looking for something small, aren't I? So bring it in again. Little tiny ones in here. I like the shape of that. I'd just like a touch more colour. Leave that one out then. No. Ooh, they're all quite big now. Some of these little ones in here. Let's have a look then. So maybe that one. Too big. Yeah, too big. I'm going with that one then. It was decided for me. Right, put it a bit further in, Denise, because you're going to trim and stitch that edge. There we go. So what have we been up to today? Not a lot. Bit of shopping with Mum. that's it. We went to Hemswell yesterday and had a lovely, it was raining, absolutely threw it down all day yesterday. So I had a little look round. So that's the antique centre that we go to quite often. Well, I want to stamp on the bottom, probably in the bottom corner here. What did I get? I got some lace. Okay, that was Neil coming up and disturbing me, so I've had to join the film now. What was I saying? Yeah, so we went to we had a day out at the antiques place. Well, I suppose it was a day out, it was most of the day. So there's somewhere where it's only a cafe, but where they do nice home cooked meals. So we had some steak pie and chips and peas. It was lovely. Somebody else making it for us, and yeah, these are going to be impossible for you to see what they're going to look like really until they're stitched and done. Oh yeah, I was saying, what did I buy? I bought a couple of, I like that with that behind it, so that's definitely going there. Just a couple of small pieces of antique lace, just £1 each, nothing much, just a couple of bits to put in my box. I bought some card, so not antique, some craft maker's card, some nice thick, a bit like the grey board actually, but it's not grey, it's, I think they called it buff, but as thick as the grey board, you know, that you make things that, well, I'm currently making the lap book out of that. I'm following Tanya at Teddy Treasures with, yeah, and they're just cut pieces. I think there were 60 pieces, and what I did measure them. Yeah, they're 8 by 6, so they're exactly the right size. So yeah, they're going to, he's a cutie on there, isn't he? They're going to come in handy. And I bought some pink paper for the printer, which it's okay, it's only 80 GSM, but oops, yeah, it's not really the sort of pink that I'll use a lot of, but I'll print things on it and use it as, you know, odd pages in my books, journals, things like that. Oh, it's suddenly getting warm in here. Right, we want a label on here, and we need the pin in that. So we've got room at the top there. Look, that's just crying out for a nice plainish, I think, label across there. So let's try, seeing as I've got this pack of plain just sitting here. No, not quite. That's not quite the colour, is it? Let's have a look. But I do want quite a biggish one. I might have to dig in for a bigger. Yeah, I'm not doing very well today, am I? They're either too small or... See, I want something about that size, but that's completely the wrong colour. Let's have a look. What have we got? I think they're all tall ones. Oh, what's this sitting here? It's all on its own. So I have to imagine it like that as well. Yeah, I don't dislike that. I just, because I haven't looked at anything else yet, I'll just have a real quick. That one's far too big, too wide. No. That oval one looks interesting, doesn't it? I like the shape, it's not the colours that I want though. Anything else in there? Oh, I've got a little daisy. I like the colours of that on there, but it's not. I like that one there now. I've taken that off. I might just pop that on the back, you know, because I like it. It goes with the colours, doesn't it? Oh, look. There's a stalk there, and it stops. And that is a flower head. Well, yeah, I know I'm easily impressed, but I'm impressed with that. That's good. I like it. Let's put it down. More interested in that than the yeah, I like that. More interested in that than the label I found for the front. Is that 3 we've got done? I did say it would be a quick video. I know I could probably do the insides as well, but I just haven't got all the stuff out. And to be honest, Neil's off work, so I want to go down and spend some time with him. He's in the shed with his little boy at the minute, old Simba. But yeah, he's coming in soon, and we're going to have a cup of tea and watch some TV. Love him on there, actually. Lovely. I say him, you never can tell. They've all got such beautiful faces. One or two you can tell are definitely girls or definitely boys, but a lot of them, if you look close, they're so sweet. They could actually be either. I mean that in the nicest possible way. Yeah, you see, that could be just a pretty young boy, or it could be a pretty young girl with short hair and leggings on. So cute. Whatever you are, you're cute. Lots of spiky little bits. Now, I did have some of these Flower Fairy images, not cut out this time. I just put the whole square image in my Etsy, but I noticed I sold the last pack of them. So if you're wanting to do something like this, or you're looking for Flower Fairies, let me know, and I'll put some in. Otherwise it'll be a week or two before I get round to that again. Right, we've got quite dark here. I'm wondering if we want something. Oh yeah, that's nice, because we've got this William Morris here, which is very dark, isn't it? So what sort of a label do we want? Maybe just something down here, not too big, but sort of blue. I'm looking for blue, I think. Don't put your rubbish in. Too much. Whoops. I think that one is as well. Right, they're like buttered toast landing upside down, aren't they? Labels. They're always upside down, so I can't see them. I can just see the white or the yellow back. Oh, that's a nice one. I think it might be a bit big. Yes, because you're going to go over the... See, I don't want to cut anything across that band. I really like that band. So am I saying I don't have enough small labels now? Goodness knows I've got plenty of labels. Yeah, I think it's too big. I think I need to be more this way. Now I've got all those lovely coloured labels, but they're in my Bluebell Woods box at the minute, because that's the kit they're from, and I'm still working on it. So they haven't made it into here yet. Oh, there's one of my little favourites, look. Oops. There's another cigar band one, let's leave that out. One fell in, did you see it? That's quite a nice one as well. They're just not the colour I want, really. Oh, that is. Let's get that one out. Right, I think we might have... Where did I get them from? I'm going to have to sort that out again, aren't I? What are you doing out as well? Okay, this is the one that I thought, because I like the colour of it. Yep, and it's just small enough to come right up there. Yes, and actually it's plain, so if it does go over when I fold it and stitch it, I don't suppose that matters. I didn't think about that, did I? Now, my idea wasn't necessarily to make them into Flower Fairy pieces of ephemera. I just fancied adorning them with a beautiful Flower Fairy. And then I saw the stamps as I was getting the Flower Fairies out. And I thought, oh, I could use some of those up by popping them on the cards. Yeah, so it's not going to be a Flower Fairies ephemera pack. I think what I'll try and do is make it like a spring summery, so a flowery botanical type pack. Yeah, so they won't be shown together, remember, it'll be folded over, and that will be on the back. How many more? Just 2 more. Where's my Flower Fairy gone off here? Didn't I have one? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no. Oh yeah, I wasn't using that one, was I? Is that right? I was using this one. I can't remember. But suddenly I've got a choice. Oh yeah, it's a very green one, this, isn't it? So if we went down here, we can really go for it with the label. The back's as beautiful as the front. Would you believe that's got nasturtium? Oh, it's not what I thought it was, because this is a nasturtium. I was going to say, can you believe it? I don't think that quite goes anyway. A lovely lilac one, no. That's nice, but I want bigger in this instance. Well, all those lovely pink ones that I had. Just dig a bit further. That's a nice blue one. Don't like either. So we're very green, but I'm thinking I might still want green. No. Not bold enough. Now, do we want more flowers? No, I think we want a big, bold label. Oops, sorry. Oh, there's one tucked in there, look. That's a bit of, oh, I like that. It's a bit of William Morris. I could have something down here as well, couldn't I? That's what I'm thinking. And one of these lovely, which I believe are the Sage and Willow labels from Nanine at Collage Type. Isn't that nice? We've got too many greens going on. I think they are. Pretty sure that's what they are. I'm just seeing if there's something that could go better at the top than that. But I quite like that. There's a little stamp in there. How did you get in there? Don't think I want one that way, do I? We haven't had one that way on any of them, have we? I quite like that. Let's do that. I think if it has some black thread around it. Oops, sorry. You'll have that down there. It's just that this is quite bare here, isn't it? You know me and bare spaces, and this is beautiful. No, what was the other one that I was thinking? I flung it now. Was it that? Wasn't that? No. No, I miss this when I take it off anyway. I just need to make sure. Right. So if I put this on first, not too close to the edge. Yeah, I just need to make sure I get everything where it is now, because there's no wiggle room really with the way I've laid it out. So, and I need to be in from the edge. That's it, you know, because I'm going to trim before I sew. Doesn't matter if the stitching goes over the yeah, you see, that just fits, and I mean just. Doesn't matter if the stitching goes over anything on it, because it'll just hold it down. But I don't particularly want to lose anything when I trim. None of these images anyway, and not the beautiful label. I'm just touching it ever so slightly, but that's fine. You see, that might get trimmed a little bit, but at least it's only a bit of the flower, and it's not the lovely little fairy. You in there? I like that little, oh, we're covering one up, but I like that little like bleached mark that's showing. Was this number 5 then? We're nearly done. Yeah, because I've stopped the film, I've no idea how long I've been filming, but I'm thinking it must be a good half an hour. Okay, so what shall we have on the back? Now, I like the way that red kind of pops from that, and again I know it's, yeah, it's going to be I'm going to put it in the middle of that, folded over, but it's still related, isn't it, even though it's on a different page. It's on the same piece. yeah, I'm looking forward to sewing these actually. So when Neil goes back to work on Friday, that's when I'll sit in the kitchen, which is where I've got my sewing machine set up on the kitchen table. I just find it far easier to sit out there than here in my room. Yeah, I'm going to have 10 minutes tonight sorting all those labels out, aren't I? So you have to imagine it that's the front. And, you know, I might put words on it as well when I finally embellish it. So they have been Mod Podged, so they shouldn't crack when I bend them. But if they do, I will put something over them, some perhaps pattern paper or something like that. Yeah, that might have a number or something in that corner. Love this one. I love that fairy with that. What is it? An advert? Do you think behind it? Or a book page? Love that. And well, this one we can fold because I've already folded it. Yeah, like I say, they're just going to be so different when I know they are when they're stitched, and I might end up putting something up there as well. Definitely want something up there, don't we? Lovely. Okay, so they're the first 5, and yeah, next Wednesday we will make something else if we've not started the journal. We might have started the journal by then. Yeah, these I will just make and put things on them. I might put some Flower Fairies on them, I might not. Might put some fussy cuts from my Edith Holden books, which I'm about to just do, and put these into stash. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a lovely, lovely Wednesday, and I will see you tomorrow with the Bluebell Woods altered book. Really looking forward to it. I've thoroughly enjoyed making it, and yeah, then we'll be heading to the weekend again, won't we? Wow, where are the days going? Okay, see you soon. Bye for now.